Hello everyone, I'm DeXidious and welcome back to Homebody. The correct combination is already on the keypad, the door's open. What the hell? Who did this? Oh crap. It's just automatically open now, and there's giant cobwebs everywhere. This place is getting older as we go. Francine. Emily? What have you been up to around here? I'm sorry? I just get the feeling you're doing things you shouldn't be doing. That you shouldn't be capable of doing. You're that worried about our rental security deposit? We need to get out of here somehow, Francine. I'm trying to figure out how. I'm sorry. I'm not asking you to be sorry, I'm asking you to help make sense of this. I don't think I can. Then neither can I. Found something about Parker. Are you just snooping around this house so you don't have to talk to people? What? It's interesting. Yeah, so are your friends you haven't seen in a year. Go talk to them. Okay, I guess she doesn't want to know anything else about... We're gonna watch a movie, I think. For now, I'm enjoying the resources of the house. Well, she's not going to be any help. Well, he's not out there dead yet. I don't think there's anything up here I need. Why is this open, though? That's concerning. Let's go in here. Oh. You know, something tells me that hiding here isn't going to do anything. Check device. I guess it's just an old analog clock. It seems to reflect the current time. If you're wondering what happened to the other time clock, it's gone. Minnie's boy took it and said he was going to experiment with it for some kind of art project. It's so frustrating. We all have to line up single file to punch out every day just because some pompous kid wanted to make some weird combination lock. So... I have to match it up to what time it is? Look at desk. That's not creepy. It's a dolphin face. Is that what they're doing? They're turning themselves into a dolphin? Breaking the mold. Must see new art exhibit from the Society for the Shromnier Trust and associated entities. Scent of burning plastic would typically cause for alarm in the halls of any art gallery, but the latest exhibit from the Weintraub Center is anything but typical. If you follow that warm, crayon-like smell through the halls of Lindsay H. Drawlet Gallery, you'll find yourself in a room occupied by only a device the size and shape of a cigarette machine. Artist Clara Jones, convinced of the idea from a trinket left on the windowsill that melted in the sun, she combined her background in engineering with her passion for machinery to craft this curious device. I wanted to capture that pure feeling of anticipatory joy you have as a child, feeding pennies into a machine that ultimately spits out a disappointing metal curve. And you cherish it anyway. Jones is coy when I ask how the machine works, but it gives the piece an air of magic. She simply says the molds are made of a material that erodes in the presence of plastic. The first few casts of the day are pristine, finely crafted figures with a surprising level of detail. By the end of the night, the machine belches out distorted forms that might seem more at home in a Dali painting. Jones says these are her favorite. The patrons seem to agree. The room swells with people near closing time. They all return from their commune with the machine, a new toy in hand, and a sparkle in their eyes, the author included. I was able to interface with the machine last night in a fortuitous lull in the crowd. It is a piece which invites you to play. The fine details of the casing, the satisfaction of pressing the buttons, the chunking of the inner workings, The total experience does make one feel like a child again, vacationing and happy. After a minute, it chirped pleasantly and presented me with a pink waxy shape. There's a certain beauty to it, as if it were a hard candy sucked smooth. If the former rode it against a millennia of desert wind. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be, but I'm glad it's this. A normal admission fee for $1 covers the expense to run the machine. The exhibit will run until September, whereupon it will be returned to the Weintraub Center's permanent collection. Parker, I saved the last print of The Last Day just for you. And I assume it looks like his face thing. Examine note. Okay, I'm not sure what to do with that note. Computer. Minesweeper. Okay, clearly. Oh, it's from Grubsoft. Oh, it goes all the way to the edge. And there's even way more than I thought. Do I have to, like... Keypad. Oh, this is a 4-digit number. So I can hide there, I can flip the light on. Can't open that door. Examine plaque. Smithsonian Museum and Botanical Gardens. The studio space made possible thanks to a generous endowment from Bertram and Minnie Nest, 1955. Is that what the thing is, or is that what it is? And power goes out. The accumulator turned on. Machine 3. Whoa! That steam pipe wasn't there before. Wait, did that change? I don't think so. Knife Man is coming. Or he's upstairs, one of the two. And that's friend number 4. Now he's just looking for me. Red, blue. Okay, do like Gary said, stay out of the color-coded room if its light's on, wait for out in the gray rooms until it's safe. And dead. No. Red didn't turn on. Red, yellow. Next will be red, blue. No. I knew blue would turn on. And I'm dead. Yep. Okay, so you can't run through a room. Oh, come on. I hope getting out here wasn't too much hassle for you guys. Wow, let's see. We have 4 friends plus us. So one of them is Peter, who I'm guessing is the one in the background being creepy. And long hair, I believe? Emily, for real, the drive was fine. It would have been like nothing for miles, except for trees, and once every hour we'd see cows or something. Okay, that's Francine. At one point we stopped at one of those roadside boiled peanut stands, and we saw a guy ladle some hot nut water into his mouth, so we left without getting any. It sounds to me like you saw something that made you feel funny. I should tell a trusted adult right away. Did a joke just go over my head? Ah, Laura. I feel like this is one of those Emily Francineisms. None of us speak that language. Wait, you guys don't know this story? So, like, do you guys remember when Local Artist Council had that mini-con in the spring? I got a booth and was crunching like crazy to churn out little paintings and zines, while also doing homework poorly. And because I'm a good friend, I offered to help set things up to make her life a little easier. That I wanted an excuse to hang out and people watch. Emily sends me to Kinko's to pick up a box of freshly printed and very glossily nice autobiozines. Get back to the con, just in time for the show to get going. I was excited to see how the books came out because I was nervous about full bleeds and whatnot. And when I opened the box, it's not my zines. It was instead fully packed with a variety of public safety and surprisingly Christian pamphlets. Like the kind you get in Dare or one of those or the ones assholes leave instead of tips. They were chick-tract adjacent and people were already in the hall browsing. I'm panicking because the print job was expensive and I was hoping to make my money back. And now I have a box of shit people are trying to hand you at the grocery store. And the booth next to us saw the whole thing and wanted to read them. And I'm standing there like the biggest idiot on the planet Earth for ruining my friend's show. Then Emily fans them out on the table, scribbles a little sign that says $1, and those things start selling like hotcakes. Turns out dissatisfied stoners really love Dare Inferia. Ever since, little snippets of those pamphlets will just randomly pop into my head. Drinking ain't cool, don't be a fool. Radon might be right behind you. Don't get fired, don't get fried, stay inside. Drinking ain't cool. Don't be a fool. FOOL was an acronym. Something about peer pressure, I don't know. I remember making Mad Libs out of the fill-in-the-blank questions at the back of the pamphlet. Most teens really like alcohol. Francine, you made the best mistake possible. You saved me from having other people see cartoons of me unsuccessfully trying to convince the Krispy Kreme employees to let me have some of the burnt-up donuts that got stuck in the production line, and having inexplicable panic attack in the parking lot. No one needs to see that. So thank you again for fucking up so bad. Did they let you have the donuts? They did not. So you really took those old brochures literally, huh? What do you mean? Drinking ain't cool? It sounds like something you'd say. I'm always afraid to drink around you because you get all judgy. You know what? I just realized I need to go find my binoculars. I'll be right back. It's messed up that they don't just let you have the donuts. I mean, they're just gonna go in the trash anyway. Okay, this is Emily's room. Em, you doing okay in here? Yeah, I just need a second. You said that, yeah, like 14 minutes ago. Well, I told the gang I wouldn't bring these binoculars along for the trip, so I've been looking for them. And I don't think they're here, so now I'm curled up in a ball, trying not to hyperventilate. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured. I thought you were doing great. I haven't seen you this on in a while. I think 20 minutes of on is all I can do, and I think I can only do that because Francine's wingmanning me. It's embarrassing. When we met, I was all Captain Cool, helping Francine keep her shit together. But I'm not like I was back then in school. I don't even recognize that person. You don't have to be perfect for them to like you. You're their friend. They already like you. Do they like me, or do they just like whoever that was? Unless you've been quietly struggling with demonic possession or something, whoever that was is still you. Look, I don't want to make you feel any more guilty about it, but I can only talk to your friends about data analysis for so long. You're fine, you're safe, they missed you. Even if they'll never forgive you for not being able to find the binoculars. Come on, I'm making tea. Oh. Is this where the kettle finally comes in? What, do you need a pair of binoculars to find that pair of binoculars? Get your feet off my table. Jesus. What are you, my mom? Just don't want you ruining my table. I eat on that. Cliff, we need to talk about that binocular joke. I'm disappointed in you. It's okay, Laura turned it off. I know. You're really worried about this, huh? Like you're worried about me ruining your table? Cliff, cool it. I'm just messing around. You guys' apartment is so cute. It seems like a really nice area. Will we even be able to see the shower out here with all the light pollution? Come on, it's not that bad if you go. It's like a mile out of town. Anyway, the moon is just a tiny crescent tonight. Barely any competition for the Perseids. Hell, maybe binoculars would be cool. Getting lost looking for Theseus Major and Gonads District and all that other stuff the Magic School Bus tried to teach me about. Ah, hell. I gotta text my neighbor and see if she'll feed my guppies. You didn't take care of that before you left? I'm taking care of it now. Hot nut water guy got me thinking. That hot nut water would probably be pretty good. Super umami, yeah. Obviously. But hot nut water guy got me thinking. I feel like travel becomes less stressful once you just accept that things in a new place are going to be uncertain and weird instead of trying to control every last detail. Just go with the flow. Like that time we were out in the mountains and decided to follow signs for a family fun center. And ended up in a burned down old ghost town with no sign of escape. Totally. The creaking of a distant rocking chair, unreadable old billboards bleached white by the sun, tetanus on every surface. Gotta love that percolating sense of unknowing danger. Guys, guess what? I'm changing the subject. What are we gonna get for dinner? I'd go for some za. Think we can do better than za. Emily, you live here. Where should we get food? It's a really great Thai place down the street. There's a dinky little diner with one of those rotating pie cases. Right around a corner, there's a super authentic Italian deli. Honestly, I think the pie case will go over well. Sure, yeah, let's just get pizza. Oh. In that case, we better get going if we're gonna get to Domino's before they close. Crud. Okay, let me just do the rounds of the apartment real quick before we go. Emily, seriously, you're still worried about your knobs? It's not that unreasonable. An apartment next door to mine was like, I guess, a crash pad for pilots who were coming into the airport down the road. The city shut off our gas and nobody was around to tell the pilot to turn the pilot light back on. No pilots for the pilot light? They had one job! I'm taking heat for the binocular joke, and you can get away with that one? Right? Anyway, the pilot light was off, and the room just slowly swelled with gas. By the time the landlord finally came to shut off the valve, the apartment was so filled with gas that the windows had bowed from the pressure. Jeez. Sure, but that has to be rare. Rare, but it happens. And gas is invisible, so I worry about that too. The thing that bothers me is, like, what happens if my lungs are full of gas and it ignites? My lungs are getting, like, burned up from the inside? Wouldn't the gas need oxygen to ignite? What's in my lungs if not oxygen? Guys, I think we should stop talking about this. Why should we? Listen, gas isn't some magic murder monster coming to get you. You turn the knob and it's off. That's it. Pete, help me out here. Pete hasn't done anything but stare from the corner. Exactly. Thank you. That's just what I'm talking about. Look, let me put this to rest for you, Emily. Boom. See? And did we all die in a blazing inferno? No, so you guys can relax now. Wow, Cliff, you're right. I'm so relaxed. Now if you excuse me a moment. Right. And we're back to the start. Okay. Ended up having one short death and then one long one, so this one may be a bit longer. Other than the steam tunnels, I'm really not sure where to go. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.